WESTCREEK JX 50. Guys, I have to tell you, this Temu buy was really great for the lower price than what I would have paid on Amazon. And I didn't really have to do a lot of work on this guitar. It's basically adjustments, setup, fretwork as usual. Change the string trees. The tuners remained the same. They're not as precise. I would say they're somewhere around a 14-to-1. I haven't checked them, but they're a little bit coarse. And there's a 16th of a slop in a couple of them, but once you get on the upside of it, they're okay. They weren't bad enough to actually change and spend extra money on. This neck is phenomenal. PH nominal. Roasted maple neck. Open in the back to adjust your claw. Ferrules. Thin cutaway there. Now, what did I do? To my preference was volume. Now, I had originally kept the A, and I didn't know it was an A at the time, I think. Yeah, I did. I put it on the schematic. It was an A. There was an A here, and there's a B here on the push-pull. I didn't show you the push-pull, I'm sorry. But I can push-pull this one because it's a 16.41K. And I did not do anything special to this pickup at all. But since the end of the series, and just a couple of days ago, I went back and I changed this pot to a B, 500K, because the A wasn't exactly, I turn it just a little bit, a tad like that, and all the volume would disappear. And, you know, I don't like that. So I went to the B and I can get a better roll back now. And that's nice because in the middle position, you know, you can blend different levels of the two pickups as you like, right? And kind of doing that, because this one's warmer, if you do that with this bridge pickup, you can kind of add some warmness, so it's like tone control. But there's plenty of tone things that I can do with the amp and the effects, right? Now, I also found this pickup to be a little too muddy. So, okay, there is now the picture, and you can see the two red circles where I made the changes. So, in line with this pickup, in order to move the resonance point away from the bass end more towards the middle, I put that RC parallel filter capacitor resistor circuit in it, and that did move the resonance where I wanted it to go. And then, yes, the other change was this pot. So that's the only thing I've done to this since I ended the series, because I was playing with it, getting ready for this episode, and I'm thinking, you know, my ear is just not liking it. I adjusted the height, I put it down, too low output when I did that, so moving the resonance point, bringing it back up, able to balance out, you know, between the three settings, and it's great. I couldn't believe my luck being able to get a JX50. And you know, I'm not a fan of these reverse headstocks. Oh yes, sorry, another thing. I also lowered the slots in the nut a little bit because the action here was just a tad too high as I was playing with it, getting ready to show you. And now it's perfect, absolutely perfect. And the neck is basically straight. The action is incredibly low at between 3 and 4/64ths on both sides. On both sides. And yeah, I'm totally happy with this guitar. Totally happy with this guitar. And I love the color, the black and the yellow. I had the choice of red, but I went with the yellow. And I wore my yellow shirt just to have the contrast for you. Anyhow, just wanted to go through with number 67. So only a couple more to go, and then I'll run out of guitars for now. So it's been a while since I bought a new guitar. The last one I bought was what I called Captain America, but it turned out to be Captain France. It is the French flag, and if you turn it upside down, it becomes the whose flag? French on one side and another European country on the other side when it goes red, white, blue versus blue, white, red. Anyway, opposite of France. Two flags. So it depends on which one if you play it upside down or right side up. But we're talking about the JX50. So you know this is a WESTCREEK. WESTCREEK makes solid guitars. A little bit worried about that. You know, I had to put the washers underneath there because it was a little bit too deep. And I did have to add up some extra springs, you know, when I originally finished the series. So all that's in the series. If I can remember when I'm doing the editing of this, I will put a link to the playlist for this in the description. Yeah, so this was on Temu from WESTCREEK at quite a bit of money less, about $40–50 less than I would have paid on Amazon. Of course, plus 13% taxes here. So, anywho, I appreciate all your support. I'm going to catch you soon in the next one. Stay tuned.